Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is for my beautiful Sagittarius. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. Now I must say, sometimes I feel like when I do my readings, I kind of slow down so that you guys get my message. But sometimes I just feel like I over explain things. So I think I'm going to go a little bit faster today, okay? Let's see how that works. All right, we're starting off with the Five of Cups. Some of you guys have been alone, really on a recluse. It reminds me of like you going off into your own world, your own home, a deserted little area where you could just be and just focus on what it is that you really want. It's almost as if this is a time to prioritize what really makes you feel whole, alive, peace, sane, and happy. Because you're at a 5. This is what you've come up with so far. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just always go through stages where maybe we've already overstayed our welcome in the experiences that we've been going through. It's the same experience over and over, and it's time for something new. It's not your fault. It's just your soul's telling you. In order for you to be happier, you need to be flexible to the changes that come about. And some of us have been maybe struggling with that. Sometimes it is easy to just stay complacent or stay where we're at because it's safer, right? Meanwhile, our soul isn't like that. It doesn't operate like the ego does. Our soul just wants to fly. It wants to be, it wants to learn, it wants to grow, it wants to be happy. And it always leads us to become better, whether that's learning hard lessons or not, right? 9 times out of 10 it is. 9 times out of 10 it is. And it wants us to be involved with people that are going to help us grow. Relationships, right? It's all about cultivating relationships that really focus on our growth, our self-growth. Can we play well with others, right? And because you've been on your own here, it almost seems like this is a question that you're asking yourself. Can I really make relationships work for myself? And that doesn't just mean like significant others. It means co-workers. It means environments where you have to deal with people on a daily basis. Can you handle those type of relationships? Where do you stand as a person when it comes to you and others? How do you react? How do you contribute? How do you approach people? How does that affect you on a daily basis, right? It's almost as if you've been sitting here wondering these things because they are. It's almost as if it's the next phase of your life that you need to focus on. It's a big issue. The next card is the King of Wands in reverse. Again, this reminds me of like a person who is authoritative, right? A leader, but has been complacent. Your book is in reverse, right? It's not open. You're not being open to these new experiences, whether that's with relationships or people, right? And if you have been, it's almost as if it's like, again, if you're struggling in these areas with growth, personal growth, new experiences and people, it's because maybe a part of you has, again, struggled with this. And you don't know how to maybe approach this in a different way. But again, it's like you're wanting to learn too, right? So with the King of Wands in reverse, it's usually like an authoritative person who's bossy and isn't open-minded, but what I'm getting more here, it's time to change, it's time to grow, it's time to go from a King of Wands to a beginner. Your soul's been calling you to do it, but you guys have been afraid. Again, maybe the past experiences with people, relationships, places, ambitions, opportunities, things like that haven't gone your way, and so maybe you've been scared to try again. It's been easier to just stay in your bubble, right? So this is getting out of your comfort zone. The next card is the Fool. See, this person isn't fighting the current. It's surrendering to the current because your soul is leading you down a specific path, and it's the path of least resistance. It's a path where you just surrender and let the universe take you where you're meant to go. With these new experiences, this new purpose, sense of self or purpose, it's leading you somewhere wonderful and amazing. And it might be hard to believe because maybe you haven't experienced that before. Or if you have, it was short. It didn't last. And maybe it ended and you just didn't want to deal with people anymore, right? But here you are willing to try again because that's what your soul needs. It needs to grow. It needs to learn lessons. It needs to contribute to something bigger than just itself. And that involves, your relationships with people. Learning to come in and learning to deal with them in whatever way you can, in a healthier manner, of course. The next card is Judgment. Again, it's like you're finally listening to your soul's calling. And again, instead of fighting the current, you're just sitting there accepting that maybe you do need to change your perspective on how to deal with people on a daily basis, your perspective on how you see the world around you, how you influence others as well, right? It also talks about being open to being a beginner, right? Because as well with the Fool and the King of Wands in reverse, it's starting over. You're a beginner again, and that could be scary. That means you have to relinquish control of where you're at. That means you have to get out of your comfort zone. And again, it's being open to it. It's scary and it's a new start, but again, you deserve this. Remember, every new start can actually be a blessing. What if, and it's funny because it's all pink. All these cards are pink. You get the Nine of Cups next. This can actually be a source of happiness for you. Your soul would be happy. You would actually be happy in this new environment. And I feel like some of you guys are terrified. It's normal. It's a new experience, but it's like, it's worth it. Your soul is telling you it's worth it. You'll be very happy. You'll learn lessons. That's what life's about. Some of you guys, I think, again, sometimes we go through lessons and it doesn't work out. We go through relationships that don't work out. And I feel like some people just don't want to go through those experiences again because it could have been too painful at the moment. But these are all these cards are pink. They're all pink. There's love here. There's forgiveness. There's peace of mind. There's calmness. There's just so much here for you to receive. And I think it's time for you to be open-minded towards these new things that are coming in. This is your Nine of Cups. You went from the 5 to the 9. This is where you want to be. With the Ace of Wands, right? We had a Wands in reverse here. It's a new opportunity. It's a new start. Are you ready? Are you ready to start over? Are you ready to let people into your life? Are you ready to play well with others? Are you ready to open up your heart and be vulnerable again? Are you willing to learn? Going from a master to a beginner, learn new skills that are going to help others. Are you? I think you are. The next card is the Ace of Cups. Gorgeous new beginning. There's love. There's a chance for your heart to be open again. Maybe that's what it is. Some of you guys haven't been open in a very long time. It's like you're about to be cracked open and you know it, and it's scary because some of you guys, again, it's a new start with love. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to be open. It's time to be seen for who you really are with the right people. The people that you vibrate to now, right? Those are the ones that are, we are, right? We vibrate to what we really are. And it's like, these are the people that are going to help you grow. New relationships are scary. But you need this and you deserve this. What if, I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this new beginning, these new opportunities coming in that you're surrendering to. You're going to have a lot of fun. You really are. Give it a chance. It's time. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius, that's all I have for you guys. I love you so much. Take care.